Oh, and Larry's starting. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hello,
Hi,
hi everyone.
hi, Lexi. How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm perfectly not well.
She told me Miriam has a migraine.
I still have all day long, and any medicine was good for that. But you know what? I'm here anyway.
Yeah, I know you're a real trooper. You're really motivated
Let's say that
and
if it was,
inspirational.
oh, thank you, but no, don't fool yourself with that, because if it wasn't that I am hosting, I might not be here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what are you going to do today?
I'm working on a 30 by 40-inch acrylic painting on canvas that I have leaned against my closets. So it's the only place I can lean it against. I cannot lean it that way so that everybody will be able to see it while I'm working. Sorry, I'll show it periodically. Here it is right now. It's a very blue painting that I'm working on. You probably can't
Oh,
see the
I
whole
can
thing.
see it now. Yes,
Ooh.
There's, can you see the whole thing?
I can see it, but I cannot distinguish it. Let me put you alone, maybe. Let's see.
Yeah, I want to see the details.
Me
Hi,
too.
Becky.
Hi, Becky. How are you? Good morning to you. Okay,
Hi, Becky.
I tried, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, now we can see. So you are.
Ooh, I love it.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Now I
animals
can.
down here. You see the animals down here?
Yeah,
I
no,
see it.
maybe.
Okay,
Well,
I'm working up. The bottom half is done. I'm working up here. I'm working up there today.
okay. I have a very little screen.
Okay, so thank you
My
for putting me on the big screen.
No, please. Now we can go and put Lexi and see what she is doing.
Oh, I don't know if I need a big screen, but
Oh,
I'll fill it up with something. I have a jar full of dog waste bag tubes. You know, the bags that come in the rolls, and then they have the little tubes. Well,
yeah.
I've got a big old jar of them, and I am going to cover them with gel prints and string them up as a garland.
Oh,
Use them as
oh,
beads.
that's interesting.
Right.
And
Becky says she's in the car so she can chat, but she's in the way on the way to the market, so she will chat while in grocery shopping.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Becky, but you need to tell us what you are shopping at the same time. We want the tail, the shopping market tail.
show
Okay.
me the chips aisle. I love
Oh,
the chips. I want to see
so
the Cheetos.
this is me now. You cannot see a lot here, but I am doing a toucan. And I will use, this is mixed media paper, and I will use water soluble oil pastels. That I have these, that some of the colors, like the red and the yellow, are almost done, but I bought another one that is untouched.
Oh,
So I am
beautiful.
going, yeah, I love this medium. So I have some water here, and I don't know what I
So you're
did.
using oil pastels and what?
These are water soluble oil
Oh, water
pastel.
soluble, like Caran d'Ache.
Yes, So now we are all equal under the law or under the screen. And let's do something.
Yeah.
Cheetos are orange, says. Oh my God, what a good idea, Lexi. Will do. Oh, Cheetos are orange.
That is true. That's why they're so good. Orange means flavorful.
Oh, yes.
That's
A
what I was
lot
just
of
thinking.
sweetie and like artificial flavors
Mm-hmm.
and artificial color too.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
embarrassed by how well it works on me, even though I know that
Yeah.
it's just a little trick. They're like, if we make it orange, Americans will think that means it's good. I'm like, no,
Yes.
I'm not going to fall for that, but it does look kind of good.
Who said I want healthy food? Works
No
for
one.
me.
I've
Yeah,
never said that.
that's what I said. Works for me. Now, okay. So I have some greens. I am going to start with greens here because I am going to do the poker background and not because Becky is here. It's a bouquet, I think, not bouquet. She is bouquet. So let
They're both
me, yes. It's similar to your, it's
right.
Bokeh, I think. Like,
Oh, bokeh?
yeah, I think it's the name of the, like in the background when you don't see the details, but you see colors like this.
Yeah, the little circles.
Yeah, circles. These ones are not circles, but it's the same principle.
All right. I can't
Let me
wait to see
show
that.
you. Let me show you my picture so you can understand.
Oh, yeah, it's almost completely
Yeah,
blurred.
yeah,
Should be simple enough, right?
yeah. I am going to. It's not so simple. You know, it's very difficult to do that.
The
Like
blending?
it's very difficult to do something that it's so blurred. But at least for me, I don't know for others, but for me, it's
Yeah,
difficult.
maybe
So
because it does require a lot of blending, I'm sure. You don't want to just do a flat color, even
yeah,
though you
depending,
feel like it's just a flat color when you look at the picture.
of course, and you need to go and find the gradient of colors, like which kind of green you have, and try to work with that. So I will try.
I believe in you
Oh, you are so nice.
until you mess it up, and then I'll make fun of you relentlessly. But you're safe for now.
For now, okay. Thank you.
So, have y'all had any exciting events this last week?
Exciting. I don't know.
Well, I had a thing where I don't know if I'm putting this in a juried show or not. I have to make the decision by tomorrow. Because it's the kind of juried show that instead of them looking at the pictures online to decide if you're going to be in the show or not, they want you to bring in the paintings and they'll decide and then see the paintings in person.
Oh,
So that's a lot more trouble.
Oh.
So unless I'm really confident about this painting, which I'm not sure that I am, then I don't want to go to the trouble of driving it there.
Yeah, how
Oh,
far is it?
Oh, it's like 15 minutes away. But it's
That's not too bad.
it's a twisty turny road. It makes it feels like an hour to get there, but it's really only 15-20 minutes.
mm.
Don't like your twisty turny roads?
No. They're okay. I mean,
Do they stress you out?
it would go faster if it was a straight road. It would feel like you get there faster.
Okay. You can think that if I was going to do something with paint or with water, I will have ahead my brushes. But no.
No. Go with the flow.
Why to have them here if you can go and fetch them after? Today we had, oh, okay, bokeh is when a photo is blurry in the background, so the focal image pops out more. Yeah, Becky, that was exactly what I told. Or not.
Okay. I thought it was specifically when you had the circles of light, not just blurry. This shows what I know.
I don't know. We can try to learn that. I think
I
that
kind of trust Becky. You do photography, Becky? Hi, Paul.
so now. Hi, Paul. How are you, my dear? Welcome.
Hi, Mike. You said it's Michael?
Paul.
Oh, Paul. Hi, Paul.
I didn't know he ever made it over here.
Oh, yeah, I sent him the link.
Oh, thank you. That's perfect. Okay, so we have a little bit of problem here.
Already?
Yeah, so fast. Now we are talking.
What was your issue?
It was too soft, the color. So when I put the the water, it was like not the effect I wanted. Now I can see it.
How'd you fix it?
Yeah.
Just slap down more color?
Yes.
Or did... oh, yep.
How did you guess?
Works every time.
Yeah. I'm not sure I am going to do the toucan with the same material.
So Myriam, what inspired you to paint the toucan?
What was I wanted to do something very colorful. I had some pictures in mind, some things I had from Madrid and but it wasn't colorful enough. So I said, okay, I was doing birds all the time. So let's, oh, she's in the market. Becky says, yes, photography, but not like I used to. I used to be semi professional. Oh. Paul says, just got back from breakfast, biscuits and gravy with scrambled eggs, real foggy morning.
Goodness. That's a hearty breakfast.
Yeah. So
I had a banana.
Becky is in the market now. Food updates on the way. Okay, Becky, we are counting on you because we are like the hungry artists.
Starving artists.
Hungry. We live from the tales about food of others.
That's true. This is my lunch hour.
So what do you?
This is almost my dinner hour.
Oh, I
Yeah,
guess it
she's
is.
7 hours ahead.
6 now.
6 now, but usually it's 7, but 6 now.
Well, tomorrow at 2 a.m., that means that it's tomorrow anyway, because it's on the 28th at 2 a.m., so it will be tomorrow night. We are going to change our time too, so we will be 7 hours.
Ah, it's so complicated.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we could at least all switch at the same time.
Yes.
I understand why we have.
We're not doing it all. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings.
And Mexico doesn't either.
Oh,
So it's weird. In the United States, not everybody does daylight savings. Arizona is one of the states that does not.
Yeah, that's weird.
can
I
we just
agree.
get on the same page? That's all I ask.
Yeah, a lot of times they keep having it like as it up in the legislation. They put it in legislation to whether to decide whether to get rid of it or not. And I don't know. And it keeps being everybody wants to keep. I mean, people want to keep it or something. There's a certain number of people that want to keep it.
Huh. I don't know if I've ever met someone who wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all just the farmers,
I don't know.
which
I don't know.
I will allow farmers to make the rules. I want them to keep feeding me, doing all the hard work to keep me alive.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, Becky wants to know whether she should get the parakeet or avocado stuffed animal with
Okay,
lavender.
we have the stuffed animal that smell like lavender, and you can microwave them. I collect them. Should I get the parakeet of the avocado today? I add avocado.
Oh, really? I say parakeet.
Okay.
And I bet I can say it louder, so I win.
I say parakeet too.
Yes.
Okay, 2 for 1. Paul, what do you say? Real small town bar and grill that has a good cabin feel to it's amazing place. Oh, so I think Paul is still in his enjoyed his breakfast, not because he is there, because he remembers. I don't know what happened with this paper. This is a very good, it's a Canson mixed media paper, and it's filling. I don't know.
Oh, it's
Oh,
killing. That's terrible. Mixed
Yeah,
media paper shouldn't do that.
no, I think it's the material because you put this that this is a very soft brush, and I take it like this, and it goes out. It's what it say? No, but it's the paper. But maybe it's I don't know. What can I tell you? I don't know.
hmm.
Hmm.
Are you just going to roll with it?
Huh. You are really rolling.
We're getting there.
Okay. Like,
All right, I have a question for y'all. Have you ever been to a wood cabin?
Yeah. A long
uh,
time ago, as a child, we went on vacation one time and stayed in a wood cabin.
I'm not sure.
What'd you think of it?
It was okay. I don't know. It was.
Not your thing? Are you not an outdoorsy?
I wasn't real. I guess I wasn't. I wasn't. It's okay. I was just neutral about it.
Yeah. You're like, I guess I'm here. It's vacation, so it's better than school.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I've never been to one. It sounds kind of fun. I could never do camping full
We
Most
on.
haven't camped. The one time I was camping we were camping I was with my friend. I was a child and I was with my friend's family. I was with my friend and her family, and we were camping. And at nighttime, all of a sudden, the tail end of a hurricane came through, and we had to
Oh no.
60-mile-an-hour winds, and so the adults were carrying us children to this a car, and also these people had a trailer that were letting us in because we were in a tent, and the water made our sleeping bags half wet, like
Oh no.
halfway wet.
Well, I think that if Lexi wasn't enough, convinced enough, now she's not.
Convinced not to camp, right? Oh, and another time I went camping on this Assateague Island where all these wild horses are, and it was infested with mosquitoes, and so you couldn't get away from the mosquito. I mean, infested with mosquitoes, and we were trying to get in and out of the tent without letting mosquitoes in, but it was impossible.
Becky, you don't need
Yeah.
a tiebreaker. It will. If Paul says avocado, you are in problems. You are the tiebreaker because Lexi and Diane, they both said parakeet, and I said avocado. So at least you want avocado. Don't ask.
Yeah. You get the biggest vote, Becky.
Yeah, that's correct.
And I don't say that often. Usually I think my vote should be the biggest.
Well, but I don't think you are going to go to Becky's house to enjoy that.
No. So I'm not terribly invested in this one.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, did you get to see the horses, Diana, when you went
Oh
camping?
yeah, we saw. We saw the horses.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a beautiful location, but it was infested. It was in the fall, and it was in September, I believe, and I went to
Oh,
college and stuff with some friends, and I don't know. We didn't. I think that was typical for that time of year for it to be. We didn't know that.
yeah, I think that's when the mosquitoes start getting kind of desperate, right?
Maybe, yeah. It's the
Becky
end
said,
of summer.
yeah, I stayed in a real log cabin in Canada. There were bugs everywhere. It was like we were outside. Well, I stayed in cabins on cabin life. Now I remember in several occasions, but I have so different experiences that I cannot attribute that to the cabin. So I don't know what to tell you.
You were in. That's your experience, or you were in Canada?
I didn't. I wasn't. I never in Canada.
Where did you go? What was your best trip?
Oh, I don't know.
One of my favorite things to do is vacation when we swam with the dolphins.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I've done that twice one time in the Caribbean and one time in the Florida Keys.
You
Did
know
they
what?
do tricks?
No, that's when you watch a show. We didn't watch the. Yeah, they did. Well, yeah, like tricks, like no, I wouldn't call them tricks, like things that they could do. Like we'd line up against. We're like half of us, and we're like half in the water, like in the waist high water, and a line of us, and we're leaning back against the wall, And then the trainer would have the dolphin like, I forget how to like swim in front of us and do different things. And then there was this one thing called the foot push, and one at a time, each one of us had to lay down in the water, face down in the water, and two dolphins would come and push each foot and push you up into the air. I was the only one that could do it, and push up into the air until you're standing on both of their snouts. And there's a picture of me, and I was the only, everybody else got pitched forward and would just fall in the water, but I was the only one that was able to rise up and stand on both the dolphins' heads.
That's wild.
And so there's a picture of me doing that, but you can't really see the dolphins. It looks like I'm just standing on the water.
Wow.
Oh.
That's even more interesting.
Yeah, I felt like, oh, I'm in tune with the dolphins. I'm at one with the dolphins.
Okay, Becky says, we have updates from the market. She says, so I just got a strawberry cake mix for when my husband comes home on Friday. He is out of town for work, and I like to bake something for him when he returns. Oh, that's so considerate.
That's nice, but
spoiling him.
Yeah, I think she's expecting some gift or something. We bought an air fryer.
Oh, have you used it?
Yes.
You bought a what?
Air fryer, a Ninja.
Oh, I've heard so much about that. I've heard a lot of good things about air fryers.
Yeah, it's the first I have in several years. The first one, it was a little one, and then we bought, it was an opportunity to buy one really big, like a grill, like not the round one, but like an oven, a mini oven.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They're like a mini ovens.
Yeah. So we bought that. So we give someone as a present the other one that we have because we didn't need two. And after a lot of time, really, we use it intensively, broke. So we have like half a year at least without it until I bought this one. And I didn't know that was a Ninja. I thought, okay, air fryer, it's a good price. Let's do it. And when it came, we saw the brand, and it's a Ninja. That is one of the best that are.
Is that a good brand?
Oh, Lexi.
Yeah.
Lexi is in the cheap aisle.
Oh,
Beware.
what are you gonna get? Get all of it.
I think it's more than 2 years that I don't eat not only chips, don't eat potato.
No potato. Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been a tough transition.
Oh, it was so easy, let me tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you talking about when you went on the keto diet?
Yes. Exactly that.
Tell them how much weight you lost in a year.
54.
Wow.
Kilos, not pounds.
Oh, kilos. That's like 100. That might be around 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I mean, that would make it easier to not eat the potatoes.
And you can follow my journey because when I first started to do live streams, you can see me like chubby, really, more than chubby. All my face round, really round. And now you cannot believe that it's the same person. But let me
Did
tell you,
Maxie lose weight too?
yes, a lot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Uh, that was something that we did without knowing that it will be so like
So so dramatic.
successful. Yeah, so dramatic, so successful.
Yeah, I've heard that keto seems to either really work for people or they're like, yeah, it wasn't worth it.
My husband was on it for. He goes on and off. He's been on and off it for years, and it really worked for him.
Yes, and we have luck. We were lucky because one day the thing is, one of my
I couldn't
cousins.
do it. Well, when you're done talking, I'll tell you about how I couldn't do it.
Okay, the thing is that I never thought I was really like it was my drug of choice, the potato. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I,
that's your favorite food, right?
I could have potato, however it is, mashed potato, chips, boiled, in the oven. The only thing I never did is raw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had
Raw
a dog that
potato.
made off with a raw potato once.
Who did?
A dog that we had, a little
Oh,
schnauzer, just grabbed a raw
yes,
potato
yes.
and ran.
Oh.
Well, my little dog, she loves raw potatoes. And the other one, I remember once we had like it wasn't a garden, but we heard about putting potatoes on the soil and see what happened. So that we did. And if it's not for my dog that ate everything, it could be a good success, but it's not. It wasn't. Anyway, I really never thought I will be able to uh, not eat those kind of things. And it was pleasantly surprised because the other things, the sugar, and I wasn't all about sugar, more about savory anything. But yeah, it
No,
was.
I couldn't do keto. It made me in the first week. You have to get it in the first 1 week or two. It's even could last 2 weeks. You get your body has to adjust, and some people get it in like this keto exhaustion, like you feel like you have the flu and you're exhausted and wiped out. And I couldn't get it. I couldn't push through that.
Oh, I see. Well, we were lucky, really.
Hi, Butterroll Boutique.
Hi, how are you?
What's the person's name?
No, I don't remember your name. It's something it's sorry. It's my brain clouds when I see your handler. So yeah, I don't know why. It happened to me too for well, I don't remember names in general.
A
And
butter
if
rolls.
they
Oh,
are
hi, butter rolls.
yeah, if they are like written, sometimes I saw it written, then I remember. But when it's a handler that it's not the name, it's very difficult for me. So I'm
Yeah,
so
me too.
sorry. Really, I'm so sorry.
I've
Yeah,
noticed that the non-name usernames all blend together for me.
yeah, yeah. Well, what can I say? I try. I do my best. Well, now I need to do the toucan. So let's see what I am going to do. I can do something else. I could use watercolors. Maybe I can use watercolors as a base.
Ooh.
Let's
Yeah, that's
use.
probably a good idea. Maybe then you won't have the pilling of the paper.
No, it will be the same. It's the water that fills it, I think. But anyway,
I assumed it was the rubbing on the wet paper, which that wouldn't happen with
yeah,
just
could be.
watercolors, right?
Yeah, it could be the watercolor won't do that. It's not going to. And I might try to put watercolors over what I paint because here, for instance, I want more. I don't know. Let's see. Instead of talking about it, let's do and see. What's the worst can happen?
It
Well,
catches fire.
hmm?
It explodes.
Oh, no, I, Dorothea, yes. Thank you so much. I don't think I am going to to forget now. Yes. No, it's not Dorothea. That's what I thought it's Dorieta.
Doriatha. I've never heard that before. I like it.
Yeah, I like
Is
it
that a
too.
Spanish word?
No, I don't think so. Dorieta. Maybe I don't know how to. It's okay. You do very well. Thanks. Oh, oh, I'm
So
really.
kind, so patient.
I know that I answer any name because I know that it's difficult. And yesterday, someone asked me, "It's Miriam or Mariam?" And I said, "Either way, my name is Miriam, but you can." I answer to almost everything.
Yeah, if you know what people mean, good enough.
Yeah, one was so funny because I am art curious. So one started to call me Arthur,
Oh, that's so
but
cute.
on purpose. She knows that my name and she knows that I was a girl. But anyway, it was so funny.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have Jerry in my username in a lot of places. And it's funny, that has started to feel more like my name than my actual name.
Yeah.
That's what my social media name is. Serenity Art, Serenity Studio Art, or Serenity Art on Facebook. Because
Yeah.
and then my real name's Diana. But I used to use my real name on everywhere on social media. Now I don't. I use Serenity Studio Art everywhere because I had a bad experience where I got swatted.
Oh,
The
You
police
were
came to my
what?
house in the middle of a live stream.
yikes.
What?
Because the
What?
reason why is because I was hanging around with this guy that used to engage the trolls. Like, he, instead of ignoring trolls so that they just go away, he would engage them, and then they would follow him around wherever he went. So he would come to my channel and he was on my live stream, and so the trolls came to my live stream. It was a 10-hour live stream. I had done this really long live stream at the end of 2019 because I was trying to get my watch hours, and I did it. And there was a few of us on my live stream, and I wasn't the only one apparently. And because on Facebook I was using my real name and stuff. They found me on Facebook, and then
Oh,
they sent the police to my house.
wow.
Well, I hope you don't hang out with that guy anymore.
No, I don't.
Sheesh.
And I don't think he's even on YouTube anymore. He was an older guy, and
Really? And he still didn't know better?
oh yeah, he was older. He's older than me, and it's like he's in his 60s, or he was in his late 60s. Yeah, just
well, not so old.
Doesn't mean no better.
Not so old then.
Just a baby.
Yeah. Becky is in the
baby. I call it on the young side of old. It's like it's the beginning of the last third of your life. If you look at it like that, 0 to 30, 30 to 60, 60 to 90, if you can.
Or
I need to hang out with older people.
You said you need to?
Yeah. People.
So that you feel like the young one?
No. I need to hang out with older people because I need people that don't deem 60 as old. I'm 65.
I mean, fair enough.
How old's your mother, Myriam? How old's your mother?
86.
She's in her 80s or 90s.
Woo!
Yeah. She's in the 80s, but going to 90s.
Hey, that's a good sign.
More to the 90 side. Huh?
My mother lived to be 96. My
grandmother,
and then my mother's mother lived to be 99 and a half.
Whoa.
Y'all are going to live a long time.
Well, on my mother's side of the family, I do have longevity, yeah. On my dad's side of the family, I don't know them as well because they lived in Lithuania.
Oh, wow.
My dad lived to be in his mid-80s.
That's still pretty good.
Yes.
I think the women in my family tend to live to about 100.
Wow, really?
Yeah?
Becky is in a bathroom break. I think it's only wise not to tell us about it. She told us about everything around her, and now she's not.
And now she's going to tell us about her bathroom break?
Maybe not too many details. You know, you can skim. I'm going to pull this print. Is it ready? Yeah.
Becky says, duct tape is on sale for $1. Originally $4, so I got all they have. Do you need duct tape?
Yeah, what do you use that for?
Maybe she didn't need, but it's on sale.
No, it's a trap.
Let us know, Becky. 5 rolls. Wow. I hope you need it.
Maybe she's a plumber on the side.
You know, that's like when I went to my art store here in Israel, and I asked for gouache, but not acrylic gouache, but the professional gouache. And they have video, and they have a lot, but not a lot of colors. And he said, I give you 5 shekel each. It's like a little bit more than $1. And if you know the prices of the professional gouache, you see That's a very, very good offer. And I was so bummed that they don't have a lot of colors. But I took one of each color they have.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And were you just testing it out for the first time?
I did use them once and they are there.
All right. Well, it's still
But
nice to be able to use the material more and then decide for sure whether you want to get the
no,
other colors.
I want that material. It's not that something that I don't want. The thing is that I have so many materials that I need 2 or 3 lives to use them all.
I'm
Yeah, me
almost
too.
like that. I bought watercolors in tubes because I wanted to try them out because I always hear there was a window of opportunity that I could return it. Plus, with the watercolor paper that I got, a pad of watercolor paper, and I kept going back and forth, and I decided to keep it. And I'm like, I don't know that I'm really ever going to use them, and I'm like mad that I didn't return them.
Yeah.
It happens. I got
Today,
the sketch box for years,
oh,
I think. And I just,
Is that a subscription thing?
yeah, my mom got it for me. So I was like, for me, it's free art supplies and I'll get to them. And they
Yeah.
just kept piling up and piling up. And even if I got to them, it was just for like the test to be like, oh, that's cool. I can use this for sure. And then it would just go back in the box and pile up and pile up. I'm like, what am I doing? I can
You
take
could
the
have done
same amount of money.
You could do a giveaway.
yeah.
I did
What did you
eventually
do with
give
them?
them
So
away.
what have you done with the supplies? You still have them?
I kept a few, but most of them I brought to we had like an art store, not an art supply store, but like they had a bunch of artists and they had classes there,
An
sometimes
art
little
center,
workshops.
like an art center?
Yeah, maybe. So I brought a big box of art supplies and books to them.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ended up shutting down not too long later, and I found out that they had issues where like they lost a bunch of people's art.
Oh, that's too bad.
And a lot of the artists didn't get their stuff back when they shut down, so they're just out all of that money and their work. So I'm like, oh man, I gave them my supplies. Those jerks.
Becky says the husband is the one that used the duct tape. Are we going to ask what for?
I'd like to know what for.
Because you can use duct tape for many things.
Oh, you can make things with duct tape.
Well, that
I've seen where
wasn't the funny thing I was thinking.
people will make like clothes or jewelry out of duct tape.
Oh, there is
My
one.
mother is a little strange. Her pocketbook was falling apart, and she covered the whole thing with silver duct tape.
Yeah, there you go. That's
And then she was
resourceful.
known as the duct tape lady in town.
You sound embarrassed about it.
I am. I'm embarrassed.
Okay.
I was when I was growing. As a teenager, I was embarrassed a lot by things she did.
I think we're all a little embarrassed of our parents when we're teenagers.
Yeah, I don't know how much, and then I don't know how much I grew out of that.
Well, at some point, I think I realized I was more embarrassing than my parents were. So maybe I should cut them a break.
Mm.
Now, I've also just kind of decided I don't want to spend my life being embarrassed about everything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to laugh it off, I guess. All the times that I've like sweated in those plastic chairs. You stand up and there's a puddle of sweat. I'm like, well.
Oh, God. I haven't heard of that.
Oh, it hasn't happened to you.
No.
Or maybe it's just because I wear too many shorts. There's not
Oh,
a barrier.
I know what you mean.
I think it's something that kind of happens to everyone. Apparently not Diana.
Yeah.
No, Diana, no, she's only duct tape.
Diana is known for her dry butt, I think.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I'm like, I feel like you make it worse if you try to hide it or walk away and pretend it didn't happen. So now I'm just like, does anyone have a paper towel? I left a sweat puddle in this chair.
That's funny. I think I would notice how I would probably try to sit on a towel because it would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, but isn't everyone going to catch on when you're sitting on a towel too?
No, I don't care. That's good. That wouldn't bother me. I would be less embarrassed by that than leaving a puddle of sweat.
Yeah, maybe. Fortunately, it has only happened a couple of times.
Oh.
You know, I don't make a habit of sitting in those crummy plastic chairs.
Becky says, husband is a generator mechanic. He will use duct tape for lots of stuff, but I wonder if I could make paper beads with duct tape. With Tyvek, you can,
Oh,
but not paper beads. It will be Tyvek beads.
Yeah, you
Getting the line to pay now. Eggs were $5.50. Holy cow! I think you have your biology confused, Becky. Eggs came from the chickens, not from the cows. Maybe if they are holy, could be. I don't know any holy cows.
just because you don't know any doesn't mean they're not real.
Yeah, that's what I said, that I don't know them.
Huh?
Maybe they are.
So, Becky, you can make paper beads with duct tape. The issue is that, you know, when you try to roll them up on something, they're not going to slide off because they're stuck to it. So what I have seen done is you
No,
take
that's
those
perfect.
plastic coffee straws and you use those to roll the duct tape around, and then you can just cut the straws down to the right length.
You
to make
know
that-
what you can use as a base? The cotton cotonettes, the ones for the ears that all the doctor says don't put anything, and they continue manufacturing that. They are ones that came in wooden sticks. Those no, but you can use the ones that are hollow and plastic.
Oh,
So you don't need to take them out. And you
clever.
can cut them even.
Yeah,
Sweat paddles are real.
they are.
What? I think I am watching another channel because I don't understand that.
The
But
sweat
good.
puddles?
Yeah, what is a sweat paddle?
You've already forgotten? It's what I leave in my
I don't
chairs that
know.
I sit in.
Ah, sweat paddles. I thought that sweat paddles was something related to the holy cows that we were talking about. I said, I don't know what a sweat paddle is. Oh, okay. Yeah, they are real. something like that. Let's do this part. Okay, now we need some.
How's your painting coming, Diana?
Well, I'm working on the second one. I think I put away the first one because I think I did what I wanted to do on it, and I have to look. I have to give it time and then go back and look at it later. But now I'm gritting. I'm gritting this one because I'm gonna draw on. I'm gonna draw on it three figures, three like stylized figures, and I instead of just drawing it freehand from my drawing, I want to grid it so that all the proportions will be accurate.
Good thinking.
I've done that with a lot of my paintings in the past. The bigger, yeah, mostly the big paintings.
Yeah, I did a project just in school, in art class, with the gridding. It's surprisingly effective.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is.
Whoever came up with that is a genius, I think. Certainly easier than tracing to me if you have like a really big canvas and then you'd have to somehow enlarge your drawing.
You can't like what unless you have one of those tracing machines, which I have, and a lot of times I can't. I don't have the space to have that machine back far enough to trace onto it, and plus your canvas has to probably be white, and this has colors on it, so I just never use. I used to use that thing, but now I use gridding. It takes more time. Well, I don't know. It might take it takes a little bit more time, but well.
I have a question. Do you think that the toucan is going to come to life to judge me if I don't do it well?
No.
No, just I will judge you.
Oh, okay. No, because it's an oxymoron that because if it will came alive, that means that I did it well. More than well.
Ah.
Uh-huh. And Becky said she have a trick up her sleeve for paper beads, and she is going to do it on her next live stream. If only you are not doing your stream on the middle of my night, Becky.
Now keep out of Miriam's territory.
No, I think Myriam means that she'll be sleeping. She doesn't want to be sleeping when Becky's live stream is happening.
In the middle of my night. No, my God.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry if I took you to misunderstanding.
No. It happens.
Okay, so
I've always got those replays though. It's not quite as fun, but better than nothing.
It's not the same. Yesterday, I forget to go to PM Artist. When I saw it, because I was looking at Netflix something, it was very interesting, and I couldn't keep up with the times. Because if you are watching a series or a movie, it's not the same. You are not on YouTube, so YouTube don't notify you. And when I realized when the series ended, it was very good, but I don't remember what was. That happened to me often. And I see the thumbnail in YouTube, but it was past the time of. So I said, okay, happened.
Always so disappointing.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've been watching them for years, and I still sometimes I'm like, oh, it's Tuesday. I missed it.
Yeah.
Somehow I just forgot that on Tuesday I have somewhere to be.
Well, on Tuesday I am streaming, so I cannot. Sundays and Tuesday, it's all also the day I am streaming, so I cannot forget. But other days, today I wanted to see Didi and I forgot. So
Dang it. We got to start setting alarms.
yeah, no, I don't know. It's only because you want to. It's not that you need to.
True, but sometimes I do want to,
Yeah, of
but I
course.
still forget.
I
Like I'm
know
sitting there
that's
going,
true.
God,
Sometimes
what?
you want to, but I still have to set like reminders and stuff. Even though I know it's something I want to do.
Oh, Davy is here. Hi, Diane, Lexi, and Myriam. I'm
Hi,
sorry. I couldn't come
Davy. Are you
back
going to join
today.
us on panel, Davy?
It's too early for me. Our clothes go back this upcoming Sunday, so I can join you all next Wednesday for definitive. My apologies. It's okay, Davy.
Oh, okay.
We forgive you.
You don't need to apologize. Anyway, we are not going to forgive you. Now you know that, yes.
You owe us now.
Yeah, you owe us. People are going to say that I do like what do you say when you promote something that it's not true. They are going to say
Misadvertise?
yeah,
Misadvertise?
I misadvertise that I use your name in order for people to come.
Because he told me last week he would be able to.
Ah, it's okay. I am doing jokes about it. Well, I have some colors here. Now I need to do the color of the peak and around the eye. But around the eye, I need to wait because
Is it wet?
it's too wet. Too wet. And I cannot do anything until that it's dry. Anyway, I could use my heat gun, but don't need to because I have a lot to do in the meantime.
Are you pretty good at not sticking your hand in the wet paint?
Oh, yeah. Well, I learn. I learn a little bit.
Yeah, I usually want to dry it fast just to save myself from that.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's okay. It's a toucan. He's forgiven. Or not. We will find out very soon.
Davey, I think we've got another hour, right?
When does the live stream end? Another hour, yes.
As long as Myriam can handle it. How you feeling, Myriam?
Very well. As usual. My grandmother, or any Jewish grandmother, used to say, like, they were always a victim. So they said, "How are you?" They asked her, and she said, "Bad, but I'm used to."
Oh, jeez. What do you even say to that?
That's
And
kind of
it's a joke.
funny.
It's a joke.
Hi, Pat.
Oh, Pat said
Hi,
she didn't
Dad.
feel
How
well. I'm
are
surprised
you?
she joined. Hi, Pat.
Well, you got to kill the time
Well,
somehow, right?
Becky explains that she only can stream when her adult autistic daughter is sleeping. Too loud for her if I laugh a lot and talk loud. Yes, of course. Every one of us have a problem. Ye- Yesterday, I couldn't sleep. That's why I have migraine now. I
Ooh,
couldn't sleep all night. And not when
You
you,
couldn't sleep all night?
I couldn't sleep all night.
Oh God!
I,
So did you get up and the worst thing is to stay in bed and toss and turn. That
yeah,
you're supposed to
yes,
get up and try to do something.
I wanted to, but I was thinking Maxi have the same problem usually, and it was snoring. So I said to myself, I cannot go and do now, like,
You would wake him if you did.
yeah, he could, because his sleeps patterns are all over. So I said, once that he is sleeping all night, I cannot go up and go, because it's not a little house, but it's not a big house either. So that's why I didn't. But I wanted to get up and come to my studio and said, okay, let's do something. And yeah. On the other hand, you always said, okay, I will fall uh, asleep in a minute or two
you're
or
like, I've got to
three,
be close.
or maybe. Yeah, that's the problem.
Well,
Okay,
you're
let's
very
see.
sweet to think of Maxie.
Yeah, he thinks of me too all the time. He plays when I do videos, and when he plays, he swears.
Oh,
Yeah, and I
he's a
said,
mad gamer, huh?
if I could hear
Does he
you
swear in Spanish or
in
English?
Spanish, in Spanish,
Oh,
but who doesn't know swear or two in Spanish anyway?
I
Miriam,
know.
painting
I
is
know
not.
it in
Oh,
French because I
painting.
learned French. I learned French in school, and I lived in France for a year and a half. And I taught a bunch of Spanish. I taught Spanish speaking students, but they're not going to teach me those words. And well, and then I worked with a bunch of Spanish speaking teachers too.
Ah, yes.
I never
So,
learned.
so,
I didn't learn the swear words in Spanish.
mm,
Yeah,
Becky
I don't
is
think
in
I
the
know any.
car now driving home, and Pat, it says, it's good to see you all. You make me feel better listening to you and watching you work. Thank you, Pat.
Aw,
Oh,
Thank you
that's
so much.
nice. That's what Pat says too.
Oh, now I need a very particular color, but I'm not sure I am going to have it. So anyway, here I am. I'm coming. Big.
Yeah, can you kind of mix colors in the oil pastels?
Yes, you can. You can put the pastels on a acetate and put water on them, and they act like a watercolor also.
Oh, that's clever.
Yes, it's clever if you remember that before, not when someone bring the subject, you know.
Yeah.
I could do it. I really could do it better.
Yeah, I'm guessing that once you put them down on your paper, they're kind of there.
Yeah, a little bit, yes. But I can do another layer if I want to.
Can they cover completely, or are you always going to see a little bit the layers underneath?
No, depends what you do.
Right?
Could be covered.
Myriam, what brand is it?
Huh. What about the watercolor or
The oil pastel. The oil pastels. What brand are they?
Omega? A very known brand.
Water soluble oil pastels. That's what they are.
Yes.
I have those. I have water soluble oil pastels. I haven't used them in a long time.
Mm.
Oh, why the heck not?
Because that's the kind of thing that I would only do in my art journal. Like, so I wouldn't use, because I for my paintings, I wouldn't use them on my paintings. I have acrylic solid markers which are just like, they're like oil pastels, but they're not. They're made out of acrylic, and I use them on my paintings.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the consistency of an oil pastel, but it's not. It's an acrylic solid. They call it marker, but it's not really marker. It's like an acrylic crayon.
Mm.
And I have them in, I'd love to get a whole set of them, but I have them in two. I think I have two colors. I have pink, hot pink, and I have blue.
Mm.
I mean, if you can only have a couple colors, hot pink
You
should
can
be
buy
one of
them in
them.
a set. You can buy them in a set, but I bought it. I bought them single. You can also buy them in single colors. I was thinking of buying a set of them, and I thought, am I really going to use them that much? Am I really going to use them?
Okay.
Yeah, the
Let's
frustrating
do
thing is you never know whether you're going to use them until you have them.
so. The branch have this color.
No, I have to say, like, if you're doing a painting and I'm like, oh, I wish I had that color in the acrylic crayon, and then I would know, okay, if I'm saying that often enough, then maybe I should get them.
Yeah, that's a good system.
Yeah, so
How big are the sets?
well, I think you can get them in different size sets.
Ooh. I mean, I'm not a big fan of sets unless I'm trying new things out, I guess.
Also, you're not a big fan of sets unless you can also buy them open.
Yep.
Right? Like if the company makes it so you can buy the singles as well.
Yeah, because I'm not going to buy a whole new set every time I need to replace my white.
Right.
Have you seen what I did?
What did you do?
This and this. I am lacking one or two colors. And I bought another one. But you know why? Those are 24 and they cost me $5.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good price.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
why I bought another one.
That's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, and they are good.
Lexi,
Tired
you
of
said
rolling.
those things you are recycled from dog something? Dog
Yeah,
bags?
the dog do bags that you pick up after your dog with.
Yeah.
So we don't have a fenced in backyard, so the
So
dogs
you have a
just go in the.
dog?
My mom and my sister have dogs. There's 3 dogs in the household,
Oh.
and I've got them saving their tubes for me.
Oh. I don't know what I didn't know those dog bags come in tubes. I guess I haven't seen those real dog bags. I have never seen them.
Yeah, they come rolled up kind of like toilet paper or paper towels
Yeah,
around these guys. And we go through a ton because the dogs just go in the front yard. And we like to be respectful and not leave messes in the yard for
Yes.
everyone to walk past.
Right.
mhm.
Even if other people in the neighborhood do not share our consideration.
Yeah.
Oh, oh no, that was.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Paula. How are you? And Liz
Paula.
is here too. Hi.
Hi, Liz.
How are you today? Well, I am going to now.
You said Liz is here?
Liz is here.
Liz?
From,
You said Liz is somebody named Liz is here?
no, it's healing is recycled crafting, and her name is Liz.
Oh,
All okay,
hello.
Nancy?
And hi, Paula.
Perfect.
Yeah, you got to step it up, Paula. Becky went to the supermarket today.
Well, Paula is doing that all the time, so you know.
Oh,
Yes, she's going shopping in the middle of the streets.
I'm so jealous. I wish I had a grocery store that close. I would love to just pop in every day and get 1 or 2 things rather than doing the one big trip. And then you get home and you're like, I forgot the one thing I needed the most.
So you don't have a list? You don't have a shopping list?
I usually do, but then, sometimes you don't get everything you need on the list.
Oh, I see.
You can have a list and you can forget it at home. You can forgot where did you put it.
Oh, yeah.
That's
There's a lot of ways to mess it up.
yeah. Yeah. Paula says, Lexi, we have all local shops 1 minute away, including supermarkets, fish shops, street market for fresh produce, etc. Yes, we are lucky.
All right, you don't
And
have to gloat about it.
Liz says, did you see my attempt to copy your lovely red, yellow, pink, and blue base color cards? Love your colors. I don't think I did. I need to watch it closely. Well, I am going to use now pearl colors. So I'm not don't know what I am going to achieve with that, but I will try to disguise my previous pastels intent. And I think I'm I am succeeding with that. Let's see. Today is green on green. I need to go and see. Yeah, this is green on green today. Yes.
It's a green kind of day.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the green.
And let me tell you, my toucan, it's a little chubby because the original is not, but mine is because it's an interpretation. So mine is after lunch.
I finished drawing the grid
Oh,
on my 30 by 40-inch canvas. I'm
oh,
painting over a painting.
Paula says, Becky, I write a list, forget to take it and come back with doubles and forget what I was supposed to get. You are like me, Paula. Lexi, but let me tell you, on your favor, you go to the market and you do all that. I buy online and do all that.
That's what
yeah.
That's what I used to do because since with my vision disability I can't drive. I used to order my groceries online.
Yeah.
Now my husband does the shopping. He does the food shopping.
Yeah. But order and forget the list. That's all an achievement, let me tell you. Paula is asking, what are you doing, Lexi?
I am making
No.
beads out of the tubes that come in the rolls of dog do bags. It's complicated. So I've got all these cardboard tubes and I'm covering them with gel prints and then I will further decorate them with more gel prints, maybe?
Let me tell you, she had.
And then you're ultimately making them into what is it again? Garland?
Yeah, probably a garland. Or if
She had really
if I make a
tiny
ton for
dogs.
wall hanging.
No?
I have tiny what?
Dogs, because if you do the beads from the tubes, the dogs.
They are little dogs.
Yeah. Told you.
Oh, maybe don't call them dog poo beads. You know, I think we can come up with a better name, a more flattering name.
A better name.
It would be interesting to find another name. People could sing all sorts of things with that. Answering your question, it's not staying as it was if you use some other medium over or put water. Lexi.
Oh, is it moving or is it just being covered up?
Yeah, you could cover up, but you could also attenuate what is behind, like here.
All right. So it's
I
flexible.
don't know
I
what,
like that.
maybe it will be a hole on the paper, but that's not what you asked.
Is the Canson usually good quality
Yeah,
paper?
Kansas is a good quality. That's a good brand.
Yes.
Very mysterious.
Yeah. Maybe it's my hand. I am heavy-handed, maybe.
It shouldn't do that because of that.
You say? Okay, let's see the chat. Oh, cool. Dog poop it. I love that. Retract, says Paula. No, si Chavi just pooped in. Popped or pooped? Please explain. Is she rolling cigars? How cool. Go away, husband.
Oh, if cigars looked like this, I might be into them. I'll become a smoker.
You know, when you doubt, continue. Another layer. So I doubted. I am putting now colors over. Something is happening here. I don't know if it's good or bad, but something is happening.
I think it's looking good.
Thank you.
I don't know why you're doubting it.
I don't doubt. I just joke. I don't doubt. I am certain that it's no good. No, there is no doubt in my voice. No, I'm pleased. I'm pleased that the the background is attenuated now.
Yeah,
Now,
it looks really good. It's got enough interest without being distracting.
oh, that's a good appreciation, observation, or whatever. Now I am going to grab my markers. That was the all the reason that I asked for these markers to my son and family for my birthday. I said, oh, there is here liquid watercolor on a brush pen. I need it because now I can come with this and define something. So this part will be defined against the background that it's not.
Becky says she's home now. You get all your
Oh,
groceries put away? Don't do what I've done where I've left my cream sitting on the counter for an hour immediately after buying it.
oh, don't do what I do. Oh, I need.
What do you need on a t-shirt, Paula? I've missed it.
I need that in a t-shirt, maybe. She said, don't do as I do. I need for sure a t-shirt.
That would
Call
be
your it upcycled waste bag beat. I use Canson XL2 watercolor, but this is mixed media. Okay, I want.
Oh yeah, maybe the watercolor would actually fare better.
No, maybe.
Diana, Paula has a question for you.
Yes.
He says, can you tell us how you are working to paint that? Are you referring to your iPad,
Yes,
etc.?
it's a drawing that I did, and it's of stylized figures. I can show it. Of stylized. This is like a 5 by 8 inch drawing that I did on, and then I took a picture of it, so I have it on my iPad. But can you see it? Wait, can you see it?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's the
So
sweet
I'm
spot.
doing this on. I'm blowing this up into a 30 by 40 inch painting.
Oh.
And I gridded it. I gridded it so that it can draw it bigger.
Yeah, have you always worked this big, Diana?
No, I work different sizes, but the biggest that I will go is 30 by 40. That's the biggest that I go. So, and then I work all different sizes, 16, and then I have many 16 by 20 inch canvases, and if not that, then I work 9 by 12 or 8.5 by 11. I just sometimes, and then I have a few. This is an older canvas that I'm painting over. This was already a painting over a painting, and now I'm doing a third painting over top of. I'm making a third new painting on top of this painting. So I reuse. If I don't like a painting, I'll reuse the canvas. On paintings that I like, of course, I keep them. I don't reuse those. I just sometimes paint. I don't buy any new 30 by 40 inch canvases. I'm using canvases of older paintings that I didn't like.
How do you decide when to just give up on a painting as opposed to reworking
I
it?
don't give up. No, I'll give up for a time being, and then I come back to it a few days, a few weeks. Sometimes there's many times I've started a painting a year ago, and then I thought it was done, and then I come back, or I had left it, or I thought it was done, but then I look at it a year later and I'm like, oh no, I could improve this. And or sometimes, yeah, that's usually what happens. That's usually what happens. I think a painting is done. I usually don't. I usually resolve it the best I can. I usually don't leave a painting saying, "Oh, this is impossible. I can't do it," and then leave it. If that usually doesn't. I might feel like that, but then I usually come back to it like a few days or a week later and resolve it. I resolve it to the best of my ability in that time and place. And then a year later, I might come back and look at it and say, "Oh, I can improve it here. I can improve it there."
But these ones you've just decided to paint over. Why is that?
Yes, this one I have. This is a third. Actually, that painting was a painting over top of a painting already. So this is a third painting on top of a painting. This is a third painting on top of two paintings. Yeah, this one I painted a few months ago, and it's not. I don't like it. I don't like it so much. So I would rather. I think I need a surface to paint more different ideas on.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not worth the effort to save it. You're like, I'm not
No, it
feeling it.
depends
I
if you
don't like it.
like
I'd
it.
rather
Like
just,
if you really like it, you're gonna save it. But if you
yeah.
don't like the painting, then if you don't like it, then paint over it.
Yeah, if you're
Or
like, I could put all of this time and energy into trying to like this painting, or I could just move on. Sometimes it's better to move on. I'm being okay these days with just putting something in the trash. I'm like, it's okay to have wasted the paint and the time and just say, well, that idea didn't
on
pan out.
paper, you're talking about on paper.
Yeah, I don't use canvas anymore. I decided I just don't care for it.
Yeah. All right. So.
I've never loved the texture
I
of it.
usually don't throw stuff away. It would have to be like I have to be in a decluttering, downsizing period to do that, and that only happens like once a year that I would go through. I don't go through paintings and throw them out.
Yeah, usually for me, it's I pick something up and I have this feeling of, ugh, I guess I should work on this. I'm like, why? If I feel that bad
Yeah,
about
that's
working on it,
true.
I don't need to.
Right,
I can
that's
just make
right.
it go away and never think about it again.
Unless you looked at it and said, "Oh, if I do this, I think I could make this better." Like unless you had that idea.
Yeah. But if I have that idea, then I'm excited to work on it.
Yeah. So, and if you don't have that idea, then yeah, don't keep working on it.
Yeah, there's no reason that I have to. Alice says she doesn't think she's done anything on a canvas.
Lucky you.
I've worked on canvas and paper. I like canvas because you don't have to frame it. All you have to do is put a wire in the back and hang it, and that's what I. And the paper you always have to frame,
That's true.
and that's what I
Yeah.
don't like about paper.
Yeah, I find
But
it very annoying when I'm like, I'm
when I
going to make
sell,
my own art. And
no,
then I
when
don't
I
have to
sell my
buy it.
painting. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
It's always annoying to me when I'm like, I'm going to make my own art so then I get free art. I don't have to buy it. And then it's like, oh, but I have to pay $50 for a frame. So
Yeah.
Yeah, for paintings on paper. That's right. Yeah.
yeah. What were you going to say?
And then in my online Facebook auction where I sometimes sell things, sometimes I offer the paintings on paper as is, and sometimes I offer them in a frame. But the cheaper kind of frame, the sawtooth frame, as opposed to the frames that have a wire on the back, those are more expensive.
Oh, are they?
Yes, the paint. It's hard. I was just looking on Amazon. Like I'm trying to frame a 9 by 12 inch painting, and the show requires it be wire on the back, not a sawtooth hanger. You can't get any 9 by 12 inch on Amazon. You cannot get any 9 by 12 inch for a 9 by 12 inch painting. I mean, so it would be a around 13 by 17 inch frame. Um, on Amazon, you cannot get them with wires on the back. They only come with sawtooth or clips, or they're clip frames. So I had to go to a website that only specializes in frames to find something
Ah,
with wire on the back, so I could frame, so that in the future I could frame a 9 by 12 inch painting for a show. If I
that's
want to put it in
annoying.
a show, it has to have wire on the back. And that's what I like about canvas. Canvas, you don't have to worry about framing. You just put a wire on the back and you can hang it.
What do you need the wire for? You can't just.
It's for hanging. Like I'll show you. I'll show you on a smaller canvas. See,
Yeah,
here's a
but why can't you
sawtooth
just put it
hanger.
straight on the
Can you see this?
stretcher?
This is a sawtooth hanger and no wire. There's no wire here. This is a
Yeah.
sawtooth hanger. Art shows don't allow that. So here's the wire. Here's one with a wire. See the wire on the back?
Yeah.
That's what art shows require.
But why can't you hang it straight on the
Oh,
stretcher
they
up
don't
at the top?
allow that. Art shows, I'm talking about if you're in a juried art show or a regular or any kind of like a members art show. Yes, you could hang at your home, you can hang it like this, just like this. You can, at home,
Yeah.
but in an art show, they don't allow that. They want you, it has to be wired.
Huh.
But you can do the wire. You don't need to go to the specialized home.
I'm talking about when you frame a painting on paper. That's different. It's hard to when you frame a painting on paper. It's on Amazon, like a 9 by 12 inch painting. I could not find a 13 by 18 inch frame at all that had a wire on the back. They all are sawtooth hangers or clip frames.
Oh, okay. I see. Because we put our own
Yeah,
well,
that's
we
if it's a
can do-
canvas. That's if it's a stretch canvas.
yes, it's a stretch canvas. You are right. Paula says that she goes to thrift shops
To get frames.
to get frames. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what thrift shop we have around here. And then you're limited. If you were looking for a specific size, chances are you wouldn't be able to get that. You would just pick up frames any old size, and then you would make your artwork to fit into the frame, as opposed to having artwork. Oh, I need this particular size, and then go to a thrift shop. The chances are you probably wouldn't find that.
Mhm. I see.
True. I have trouble finding frames with mats in them.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
I know. There's a lot of them like that.
At thrift shops?
Oh,
Thank you.
not at thrift shops. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm talking about on Amazon.
She says she also finds many by our recycle bin. Amazing what people throw out. Well, you can come to my recycle bin because I throw up that.
What?
But let me tell you, Paula, is because first my helper come home with that she found on a bin. She thinks that she is doing me a favor. So I have them for a while because she's here twice a week. I cannot say her, oh no, I don't need things, I don't want things. So I have them for a while, and then when she doesn't pay attention, I throw them. I don't want. I've been today like 5 hours, and the result was 3 big bags of things that I threw out, trying to declutter my studio. I cannot bring more things. That's the reality of that. And you know
same
what?
for me. Same for me. And unless I make room
No.
for, I did clear a shelf in case I want to get fluid paints, or in case I wanted to get high fluid paints or high flow paints. I did clear a shelf off for that, but I haven't decided on that yet.
So what happened is that I saw pictures of my early days 2 years ago when I took part of my living room and I put a table and I made for that from that studio, and all seems so clear that I said, I want that again. Of course, I'm not going to throw things away for throwing them away, but I need to retrace my ways.
The noble pursuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Some of my fondest memories
And
are when
you know
I
what?
first move into a place and I don't have all my stuff.
Yeah.
And then I get my stuff and I'm so happy. And then I'm like, I
Happy
kind of miss
days.
not having it.
15
I was
years ago, 15 years ago, I perched my life entirely because I needed to come from Argentina to Israel with only 2 suitcases.
Oh
What?
my golly, 2
Whoa.
suitcases.
So I perched all my life at age 49.
Well, I
Now,
know a lady that has a website. I'm not a website, a YouTube channel that's all about downsizing and decluttering. And she downsized from 5,000 square feet to 870 square foot apartment. And her whole channel is about the psychology and helpful tips, and also just helpful tips about downsizing and decluttering, because she says you go on an emotional roller coaster when you downsize, because you have so many, because of the sentimental attachment you have to different things.
well, I have, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 25 big canvases, big, really big, and I'm attached to every one of them.
Uh-oh.
But I cannot. If I want to be sane, I need to continue, and I need to part from of things, and
Well, you
that's
don't
why.
need to be sane.
No, no, I know. It's a saying. It's a saying. You know me.
Oh, I know.
But the thing is that it comes a time, and I don't regret anything that I did, anything. But it comes a time when you say, okay, what I want now, it doesn't need to be the same that I wanted when I started, or 2 years ago, or even 10 years ago. So,
Exactly. You are allowed to change your mind and yourself.
Paula says, yes, Miriam, I don't know when she said that, but I agree with you. Yeah. Oh, Paula says she prefers square frames. Paula, yes, thrift shops painting on canvas are great. My daughter likes to do poor paintings on them. Good idea, Becky says. I might look, although I like black frames, white passepartout to match our flat.
I like gold frames. Gold, metallic gold looks good. Can look good on anything.
I like whatever I can put my hands on.
Like I'm talking
I'm
about
not,
wood frame that has metallic finish.
no. I'm not there yet. I am in the phase that I am downsizing. Downsizing.
Downsizing, yeah.
Yeah. That means as today I threw away things that maybe in another time they were something interesting for me, and not anymore. For instance, I am going to show you something because it's the next to the bin. This is something that I made on a cardboard with acrylic paint.
Yes. The
And I
cardboard
used
queen.
cardboard. And all around, I made a crochet frame with the hanger. So, right now
Brilliant.
that we are talking, this one goes to my bag. Bye bye, little drawing that anchor me down for many years. Phew! You see, it's easy.
Yeah, you
Let's
didn't die, you didn't explode.
see a close up of those upcycled waste beads.
Oh, my dookie beads. They're not exciting yet.
Okay.
But, you know, it's a start. Actually, some of them are kind of exciting. Like those ones and these ones.
Let me put
Is
you.
it focused? It's probably not.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Focus. Is autofocus even on?
Okay. Now you can see, Becky.
Eh. Oh, you probably can't hear me digging around in them, which is a shame. But doesn't it look appealing? I love handfuls of stuff.
As I told you before, she have little dogs. My
About
dog
this
today
paper.
does not allow me to come closer to the table.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice, Lexi, says Paula. Becky says, no, Becky doesn't say anything. Let me tell ya that if Becky said something about beef, she knows what she is telling. She knows what she's talking about.
That's true.
I have 10 minutes. I need to dry it better. Okay, let's see now, Diane.
Oh, Becky wants to know if I'm keeping all of them long or cutting them for different lengths of beads. That is a good idea, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to deal with cutting these tubes. I'm not going to break out the little hand saw.
Do you want to show us?
Who are you talking to?
To you. Show us.
Okay. So here, this is the 5 by 8 inch painting that I had painted, and I'm gonna make it. So that's how it looks in 5 by 8 inch. I mean, I have it. I'm sorry, I took a picture of it, and that's why it's on my iPad.
You have a glare on the screen.
Oh. Well, let me see if I can find the original painting. I think it's right here. Where
Yes,
is it?
that will be better.
Let me find it. Let me.
In the meantime, Paula has asked whether I heat emboss because these beads look lovely with drippy enamels on. That's a good idea. I have some embossing powders. I haven't really used them. I just picked them up at a garage sale. So maybe this is a good opportunity for it. How do you apply it to the
Do
tubes?
not cut your tubes, says Paula.
I will not cut my tubes.
Okay, here it is. It's like a 5
got
by
the
8
time?
inch painting.
Oh,
Oh,
cute.
nice.
So I'm blowing this up into 30 by 40 inch painting on canvas.
Wow.
Are you doing the same colors?
Oh no, they'll probably change a little bit. Similar colors, but it's going to change somewhat.
Yeah, mix it up a little. No one wants to do the same exact thing twice.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
See, I might be using some of this that's already here. This background. Look at the background that's showing through the figures already here.
Cool. Ooh. Gonna be good.
Thank you.
We have 8 minutes. So I have an idea, and I think I only could be able um, to do it partially and to see if it works, because we don't have a lot of time. I fill it with my wet medium, and I'm coming now with color pencils.
Ooh. You are truly mixing media.
Yay!
Yeah, mixed media mashup.
Oh, if I have a refill embossing pad bottle, apply with a paintbrush.
Oh, yes.
I don't have that, but surely I can find something that'll work. I've seen where people use just Elmer's glue and it kind of bubbles when you heat it. That could be neat.
Sorry.
What was that?
I know. What was that?
Let out a balloon?
Yeah. I needed some pointy. It's my electric screwdriver. No, it's not a screwdriver, but it is.
Oh, sharpener?
Yeah, electric sharpener.
Get a refill bottle. Oh, but I want stencils with my fun money this month. How much is it? Maybe I can swing it. going to feel a bit silly if I have the refill bottle without having the stamp pad. Okay.
Okay.
Lexi, every month you buy something fun, like with fun money.
Yep, I get $100 a month.
Oh.
So I have to pay a little bit of attention to I can't just go crazy and buy whatever I want. I have to think about it, but it is still a good amount of
Yeah, that's
money.
nice.
Loving this, loving.
Oh, I guess I'm forbidden from buying stamp pads or pens.
What? Who forbids you? Your family?
Aula. She says they are totally crap. Okay.
Somebody's
I'm
talking
better
in the
than
chat.
that. Yeah. I knew what you meant, Paula. Aula, sorry. Oh, such a habit.
Stamp pads or pens, they are totally crap. The embossing ones. You know what? I have embossing ink, and I have that rubbing tools for. I have rubbing tools for pan pastels, and I have embossing ink for embossing powders. But I don't have nor embossing powders or pan pastels. So I am doing like this for like monthly. Monthly payment. Today I bought that. Tomorrow I will buy something else.
Y'all are distracting me while I'm trying to measure. Do you know how hard it is for me to measure? Look at that. I messed it up.
Again?
Again. Just who I am.
What can I say?
Just someone who messes up measurements.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I do too. It's maybe partly because of my vision too, though.
Oh, yeah. That must have been tough to grid then. That's a lot of measuring.
No,
You know,
everything is 5 inches. And sometimes I eyeballed it. So I did make sure I did measure that this was the halfway point, and then I measured that was the halfway point, and this thing helps a lot. The T-square. The T-square is what helps a lot to keep straight edges.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I love my quilting ruler. Paula says €7 for a Timmy embossing pen. Used 2 times, then stopped working.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, I love these. What are they called? Gold leafing pens. I think they're about $7.
That's what I have. It's 18 karat gold, like it's real 18 karat gold leafing pen, leafing marker.
I love it so briefly. And then this, like, there's still liquid in there, but the tips kind of get clogged and dried up, and I can't figure out a way to get them working again. Like, I've soaked the tips in alcohol and they look clear, but then the pen still doesn't work. It's so frustrating.
Wow. I haven't used mine a whole lot.
Have you checked on it lately?
Yeah, not.
See if it
Yes,
still works?
I did use it just in the past couple weeks. I have used it. Yeah.
Huh. Wonder why mine stopped working.
But you might have used it a lot. I haven't used mine a lot.
Yeah, it might be something that it doesn't actually dry out from disuse. It clogs from use.
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's what
Usually
I
it's
think.
the other way around, it seems. It clogs with no use. Oh, that was a good Good call.
The colored pencils?
Yes.
Congratulations, you've nailed it again.
Not again, but see now the
Oh, yeah.
base.
Nice.
Hmm.
Oh, Paola's with me on the quilting ruler and mat.
So you do quilting, Lexi?
No, I just have the ruler from when my
I
mom
see.
sew before she accepted that she hates sewing and she never wants to do it again. So I got a sewing machine from her and all her goodies. But I also hate sewing.
Oh, I grew up
Oh.
liking sewing. As a teenager, I sewed several. I sold. I didn't sew all my clothes, but I sewed. I sewed a bunch of clothes. I love picking out the pattern and the fabric and stuff, and I like doing it. I didn't keep up that hobby, but as a teenager, I loved it.
Yeah, I liked the picking of the pattern and the fabric too. And then once I got to the sewing part, I'm like, no, I just want to go pick out more fabric.
Oh, I
For projects
see.
I never do. The one thing I don't mind making is like hammocks and toys for my pet rats because you don't have to be precise with it. If it comes out wonky, they don't care. They're just
Yeah,
going to chew holes in it anyway.
I'm
yeah.
a lifelong sewer, says Paula.
Oh, really? I know that about you.
And she treats paper the same way now for measuring and cutting. I have here an acrylic marker.
It's 2:30. You guys, it's
We need to.
We did it.
Yeah. We need to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We are going never know about my Amsterdam acrylic white marker. Thank you so much for being
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And next week is from Diane's channel.
Yeah, my channel, Serenity Studio Art channel. That's called Serenity Studio Art.
Awesome.
Yes.
And maybe Davy will join us.
I am going to show this when it's over in my Facebook.
Awesome.
And every Facebook I can get my hands on. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you so much for being with us.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Love ya.
Bye, everyone.